It's okay. All right, so on your reformer, and let's go ahead and have all your spring on and lie on your back. Headrest is up because we are doing our footwork. And let's start just on your mat here and just bring all 4 toes on. Make sure all 4 toes are connected. Arms are long at your side. And just feel your body on your mat there. And I want you to just take a deep inhale and a deep exhale. And then just do one more deep breath. Really feel yourself on your mat. And then when you're ready, we're just gonna inhale and we're gonna press out all the way out and exhale all the way back in. And as you do this, I want you to just feel like you're pushing that foot bar away and trying to create as much space as possible from your toes to your head, and continuing that even as you come back in. Good. And just remember to breathe. And do 3 more here. Even weight through both feet. And then bring it all the way in. And let's go to our arches. Bring your legs together and just press out again. Same thing. Start paying attention to are both hips staying heavy? Are both legs reaching even? And just go at your pace. It's okay if you're going out, I'm coming in. Just feel what you need to feel today to connect to the whole body here and breath. Do 2 more. And then bring it all the way in and we'll go to your heels. Go up as high as you can on your heels. Flex those feet. And again, we'll just press out and in. And really pull the toes towards you. And maybe you have to adjust a little to keep your hips heavy. Keep things going here. Inhaling and exhaling. Good. And just keep thinking of the arms reaching long. Do 2 more here. And then bring it all the way in. And back, balls of the feet, heels together. Let's do our tendon stretch. Just press it out. Lengthen those legs. Squeeze your heels together. And let's just lower and lift. Keeping a tight, tight, tight connection of those heels squeezing together. And keep breathing. Think again, you're still lengthening and trying to be taller and taller. Do 3 more here. Just pushing that foot bar away. 2 more. And then bend and come all the way in. So we're gonna go into our stretch and pull and then our 100. So bring your foot bar down if you can. And let's try to leave the spring the same, but you can change it if you need to. Grab your handles, arms straight up, and let's just hold it here for a moment and really think about feeling almost like you're gonna open up your spring. Just kind of pull enough where you feel your body engage with the spring and then release. And just do that one more time. Just kind of pull, feel the reach of the legs, and then release. And then let's just go into our stretch and pull. So just curl your head and shoulders up. Reach the arms, lengthen your legs, and just see if you can hold here for a moment. See if you can breathe, really punch in those arms, and then bring it all the way down. And just do that one more time. You can adjust if you need to. Curl it up, punch into those arms, reach the legs, and then all the way down. Nice. Now we're gonna go into the full 100. So when you're ready, curl your head and shoulders up. Take those legs where they need to be today. Arms are pumping as you inhale and exhale. Nice. Inhale, exhale, keep pumping. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, you're halfway there. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. 3 more. Inhale, exhale, inhale. Keep reaching. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale, exhale, And all the way down, reach the arms, reach the legs, lengthening as you go down. All right, we're gonna change our spring. We're gonna go into our overhead. So you're gonna just take it to 2 springs. And for those on balanced body, maybe 2 red. See how that feels? Make sure your headrest is down. And we'll grab our handles, legs lengthened. So let's just do a little prep first. You guys go where you can go today. Pull your arms and reach your legs up towards the sky. And just hold here. Punch into the arms, reach the legs, see how that feels, and then lengthen and bring it all the way down. And you're just gonna go wherever you can go for overhead. So remember, it's just a rollover into your jackknife. So pull those arms, reach your legs, press into it as you go into your rollover, and then lengthen those legs, reaching for the sky, and rolling back down. Nice, and then bring the arms up as the legs go down. Do 2 more, your pace, your range. You wanna make sure the arms stay nice and long. The head stays on your shoulder rest. The legs are reaching, pulling as you go, and pressing like you're trying to touch the ceiling with your legs. And then bring the arms up, legs go down, and we're gonna keep the spring where it is. And go ahead, bring your knees, pull them in. We're gonna go into our coordination. So elbows on the mat, head staying on the mat. When you're ready, arms and legs, press them out. Open, close, bend the knees, and then the arms. Inhale as you reach, just opening the legs the width of that reformer foot bar. Keep pressing the head into your mat. And really think of pulling the knees in as you punch the arms forward. Do 2 more, inhale, and then exhale as you pull it back in. Last one, think about the hips staying even. Good, and then go ahead, hang your handles, and we'll bring you up to a nice sitting position. And let's go to 1 spring. So we're gonna do from the chest and from the hips. So maybe 1 spring, see how it feels on balanced body. Maybe a red will be good, maybe add the yellow, I don't know. See how it works. So let's go ahead and first just sit tall, hands at your chest. And I want you to really reach your legs. See if you feel even weight on your rear end. Grow really tall, you're gonna take those arms, punch them up at that diagonal, and then lower them down to your mat. And then reach up for the sky. Grow really tall as you circle the arms around. Inhale, punching out. Grow tall as you lengthen the arms up towards the sky, circling around. Good. And as you punch the arms at the diagonal and bring them down, really feel you're trying to just take your knuckles against the wall in front of you and then up towards that ceiling. Do 2 more. You guys are doing great. Really lengthen, 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 grow tall. 1 more. We're kind of all at different paces, but that's okay. Just go where you're going today. And then you're gonna take your handles at your hips. Find your spine stretch first. Look towards your knees, your thighs. Now punch towards your feet. Keep punching as you go up, 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 bringing your arms with you towards the sky, and then circling around. Good, find that spine stretch again. Punch it out. Reach, 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 reach. And circle. And do that again. Finding the spine stretch, really digging deeper as you punch those arms forward. Just do 1 more here. Punching forward. And lengthen and down. Nice. All right, let's go ahead and leave it on 1 spring and grab your box. We're gonna go into our pulling straps. So grab your box and we'll place it on long. And just make sure it's straight, since I'm not there. Jolie's already on. So grab your handles, whatever you need, wherever you need to be. Make sure you're straight. Now, before we begin, I want you to take your hips, press them into your mat, and lengthen your legs. Really reach your legs. Take your hands, reach them to the floor. Now pull your straps towards your hips. Punch into them, let the head float up. Chest, reach those legs. And then bring it back to your start. Good, and do that again. Pulling back. Press into it, reach. And then all the way down. Just find a pace that works for you. Make sure you're breathing. Inhale as you go into that extension. And one more here. Pull it back. Lengthen those legs. Up into that extension, looking forward. Good. Now, just choke down a little less. We'll go into our pulling straps. So take your arms out at a capital T. Find where you can hold your extension. Pull towards your hips. Keep pulling and reaching as you go out. Keep reaching those legs. Try to stay lifted. Think about both hips staying even in the mat. One more. Nice. And then go ahead. Bring it on in. Hang your handles. And we're going to switch our spring. We're going to add a spring for backstroke. So go ahead. Make sure you've got your handles before you lay down. You'll be on your back. Make sure you're not in a position where you feel like you're gonna fall. All right, we're ready. Hold into your ball. Think you're a little rolling ball. Arms and legs go straight up. Circle the arms, circle the legs, and reach. And bend back in. And do that again. Inhale. Exhale, reach. See where you can go. Think we're gonna try to get up. One more, I'm sorry, reverse. So when you're ready, I think I just messed you guys up. Reach, and then circle and bend in. And two more, reach and circle. And one more. And bend in. Nice. All right, no teaser for you guys today, so you can step on off your box, but don't move your box. Keep it where it is. And I want you to take it to one spring and sit for horseback. Yay, horseback. Grab your handles. All right, so sitting long and tall. Let's think back to our rowing and all the circling we just did. So reach your arms, reach your legs. Think about your spine stretch on mat. When you're ready, I want you to punch into your arms, punch into your legs. Rock forward a bit, reach your arms and legs, spine stretch back. Circle those arms and lift back up. Nice. And do that again. Keep thinking of the arms and legs reaching. Here's your teaser. We didn't do a teaser, but what? There it is. Good. Try to reach for those feet. Do two more. Punch into it. One more. Nice. Find that spine stretch. And then all the way up. Go ahead, hang your handles. Now you can move your box away. And we're gonna go to two springs. So we'll do two springs and we'll take our foot bar up. We're gonna go into our down stretch. So I want you to think mostly about opening up the front. Not so much how far we extend, but where we are in space today. Hands on your foot bar, both feet connected to the shoulder rest. And let's just take your hips and just think of extending the hips. And as you do that, press into your arms, lift your chest. And then from there, think of the arms and the legs, and you're gonna push. And then pull yourself back in. Inhale as you press out. And then pulling back in. And don't forget you're using arms and legs, opening up that chest on the way in. Keep breathing through. Nice. Just do 2 more. Keep pushing with the feet even as you come back in. And 1 more. Use those arms. Good. Awesome, guys. Now let's go ahead and you're just going to bring yourself all the way up for elephant. So let's just find our elephant first. Find your 50-50 between your arms and your legs, and then round into your elephant. Hold it here for a moment. Try to keep as lifted as you can as you push the legs and pull it back in. We're still on 2 springs. Pulling all the way back in. Inhale out and all the way in. And just pay attention. Are both feet evenly weighted? Arms pulling and reaching away. 1 more. Good. And then bring it all the way in. Excuse me, lost my voice. And let's just turn around and sit on our foot bar. We're going to go into our long back stretch. So we're just going to go into a little prep, find our position, and then we'll go through the whole motion. Arms are going to stay straight. Wrap your fingers and thumbs underneath. Find both feet to your shoulder rest. Let your tailbone just kind of hang. From here, all I want you to do is push out, let the hips lift, and then just bring it back in. Just a little prep. Press out, see if you can hold for a second, and back in. We're just kind of finding our challenge point. Press out. Now we're gonna go into the full version. Don't let the elbows bend. Lower those hips, press to that same point, pull it back in. 2 more that way. Keep pushing with arms and the legs. And then reverse it if you can. Hips stay up. Keep those arms long as the hips lower down. Just making that little semicircle. 3. And then sit carefully back on your foot bar. All right, let's go ahead. If you have a black grippy, grab a black grippy. We're gonna go into our stomach massage. Hopefully our pants will behave today. We shall see. So remember, we want to kind of be in a position that is challenging, but doable. So sit towards the front, hands under your carriage, and let's just press out and then place your feet in that V position. And I want you to just look towards your spring. Keep that position. Don't let your pelvis roll under you, and just bend in where you can, and then pressing it out. Keep looking towards your spring. Think back to the footwork we did earlier and really push the foot bar away. 2 more. Good. 1 more. We're gonna go right from here into the flat. So reach behind you, wherever that is. Stay lifted and tall and bend in and press out. Now we're just trying to stay lifted, and see if you can almost think of your hands not weighted. Nice and tall. Inhaling. Good. And then see, can you maintain all this and lift those arms and reach? Try not to let anything get lost. And then let's add that twist. If you can, twist as you press out. Pulling back in. And just go where you can go today. Pay attention to the pants. Good. And 1 more each direction. Trying to stay lifted and tall. And then bring it carefully all the way in. All right. We're going to go into some fun semicircle. So, go ahead. Foot bar down. Make sure your springs are on the 2 outside springs so that you don't sit on into those springs. And just do what you can do. We're going to do 3 in each direction. So, lie down to where you can place your hands on your shoulder rest to push it away. And what I want you to do first is think. Your hips and knees are going to go forward as you push the carriage away. Now from here, see how that feels to really reach the knees. Let's lower the hips into the well, heels together, press out, hips come up. Now keep pushing into your arms as well as into the legs as you lower your hips and lift. One more in this direction. Keep reaching the knees away. Now reverse, keep your hips up, press out. Lower the hips. And I'm super tight today, so I'm just going where I can go. Keep pushing into it, one more. Woo. And then just slide it on in as best you can. There's no real graceful way to get out of that one. All right, let's keep it on the 2 and do our chest expansion. So we'll turn around on our knees. Make sure, hook your feet at the back end of your carriage and grab onto your handles, your loops, whatever you got. And then from here, stay tall, think of the hips forward, and let's just press arms. We're gonna add that head turn. Turn your head to the right, then the left, back to center. Stay tall as you bring it up. And do that again. Pressing back, turning to the left, then the right. Almost messed that up. Good. Keep thinking of the hips forward. Think of all the stuff we've done to open this up already. One more. Pull back to the left, then the right, and in. Let's add one spring. We're going for our thigh stretch. So go to 3 springs. Bring your knees up to your shoulder rest and grab up towards maybe the middle of your strap. Slight tilt of the pelvis, look a little bit down. Make sure your feet are evenly connected as you hinge back. And then all the way back up. And just see, you've got the support of your spring. You can always choke up more if you need to, and you're just hinging back where you can, and back up. Inhale, and even if you don't think you are, feel as if you're going deeper and deeper each time. Inhale back. One more here. Good. And then go ahead, hang your handles. We're gonna change our spring. So go ahead and we're gonna go to 1 spring for some side arms today. So find your position. And you're gonna have one knee against the shoulder rest. Let's go into the overhead first. So holding your handle closest to you, palm towards you, ground those knees as you press that arm straight towards the sky and back down. Good, and you're just going where you can feel both legs staying even. You may have to push a little bit more into that outside leg to make this work so that both sides stay nice and long and straight. Think hips and shoulders straight ahead. Do 2 more here. 1 more. Nice. Now take the arm, switch. Other arm stays at your side. We'll go into the squat kitty. Just go where you can go. You're just gonna pull it across. Maybe you can open the door. Maybe not. Depends on the last time you did it. Some of you I see are going all the way. Oh my goodness. 2 more here. Woo. 1 more. Good. Now keep the handle in that hand. Place your free hand on your shoulder rest and walk your knees away from the shoulder rest a bit, knees together. Take your hips forward and bring that arm over your head. Look towards the arm on the shoulder rest, and you're just gonna pull that strap where you can and reach it back over your head. And think about that outside knee. Really push it into your mat as you reach your arms. So you get that nice side stretch. Here's your side bend. Keep pushing away from the shoulder rest. Do 2 more. 1 more. And then go ahead, turn around, hang your handle. We have to do the whole thing on the other side. So, arm again, closest one. Overhead, just pressing straight up. Woo, different side. So again, just do what you need to do. Pressing towards the ceiling. Inhale and exhale. 2 more here. Ooh, almost lost it. Challenge yourself, but don't fall off. And then changing to the other arm, and we'll go ahead into that squat kitty, pulling where you can. This is a stronger side for me. Might be more challenging for you. Just go where you can go. Keep breathing. 2 more. 1 more. And then find that shoulder rest. Walk those knees out. Press your hips forward. Reach the arm. All right, here's your side bend. Pull where you can. If you can circle the arm, great. If not, just pull where you can go and then reach it back over. Keep breathing and pushing into that arm that's on your shoulder rest. Nice. 2 more here. 1 more. Good. And then hang your hand up. Good job. All right, I see visitors. All right, we are gonna try our snake today. So, is everyone, I wanna see some thumbs up here. Everyone okay with snake? Thumb up, thumb down? Yeah, I see we're moving. 2 springs. I'm gonna face you first. All right, depending on your carriage, hand on the shoulder rest, make your little fist. Making sure everyone's okay. The foot that's closest to your foot bar goes on your foot bar first. Yep. And then, are you ready? Think about your elephant. You did it earlier. Bring that leg up. Find your snake position. Now you're gonna push with your leg, with your arm, press it out into that extension and pull back in. Even if you just wanna hold the position, it's fine. 1 more. Just do what you can do today. Bring it all the way in and step off. And we'll go around to the other side. So remember, you can add more spring and just kind of hold the position if you prefer. Place the foot that's closest on. Use your elephant muscles, pull it up. All right, press out. Into that extension, pulling back in. Inhale. 1 more, woo, and control. All the way back and step it carefully off. Good job, guys. All right, let's go ahead and grab our box and we're gonna go into our leg curls. So grabbing our box, let's place it on. Keep it on 2 springs and then just sit on your box. And I want you to take whichever strap you're gonna turn in that direction over the other. So that the top one is the one you're gonna turn towards. And I want you to turn and lie on your belly with both straps on your feet. Heels are together. And you're holding onto your box. Is everyone good? So push your hips into the box and pull into the box with your arms and just find your extension, whatever that is. Keep your hips pressing in the box. Pull the heels towards you where you can and then back out. Inhale and exhale. And really feel the hips pushing into your box as you do this. Not allowing for them to come up. Nice. Good. And 1 more. And then let's just hold it here for a moment. Can you maybe, I don't think I can, maybe you can, grab onto one leg and then the other. No one did it, so I'm gonna go with no. Lengthen the legs and shoot it. Drop them down and take your time off. I want you to take your box away and we're gonna go into our frogs and our circles. So stay with 2 springs. Your headrest can be down or up, whatever you want. It's all good. Lie back down. And to see if you can roll into a little ball, place your feet into your straps, roll it down, and get into your position here. So arms at your side. Feel the heaviness of both hips into your mat. Heels together. Push at that high diagonal and bend back in. And as you push away, press your hips deeper into your mat. Try to think an even glide in each direction. And also try to think about really letting your knees pull in so you're getting that nice squat. And you're just breathing here. Do 2 more, inhaling and exhaling. Good, now the next one, press out, hold there. And we're just gonna do small little circles within the inside of the frame of your reformer, connecting in the middle. 2 more here. And then reverse that direction of your little circle. Breathing. Good, and just do 4 more here. Keep reaching those legs like you did for your frog. Good, and then go ahead, bend your knees in, and take your straps off, or you can roll over and drop them, whatever works for you. We're gonna keep our springs at 2. Bring yourself up, and we're gonna go into our tiger stretches. So knee stretches. So have your footrest up, 2 springs, and we're gonna go for off today. So I'm gonna let you kind of figure out your pace on that, or you can just keep it at the round or the arch when we get there. So heels are connected, as much of your foot is connected. Find your foot bar, round into it, and just hold it here for a moment. Think of your elephant. Really push into your arms. Now take those feet, push the carriage away, and pull it all the way back in. Just trying to maintain your upper elephant. Push into those arms. Do 2 more here. 1 more. Good. Now, just open it up into your arch. So from here, again, maintain those arms. Press it out and back in. Keep breathing through. Inhale and exhale. You got it. Really using those arms. 2 more. Now we're going to go into the round. If you want to lift off, you can. If not, don't worry about it. Find your rounded position. Take those knees off wherever they need to be. And then press out and pull back in. Good. Whatever you need to do to make this happen, do 2 more. And then very carefully, bring it all the way down. Okay, we're gonna go into our footwork. Let's keep it on the running, I'm sorry, not your footwork. Running, 2 springs. Lie down on your back. Arms at your side, balls of the feet are on. About hip width apart here. And then just press it out. Remember, it's pretty light. And you're just lowering and lifting one heel and then the other. Inhale and exhale. Just breathing through. Good. And just think you're just shaking out the legs. It should feel really yummy. Your pace. Do 3 more. 1 more. And then bring it all the way in. All right. So we're going to go into our front splits today. So what I want you to do is keep it on your 2 springs. Keep your foot bar up. You're going to stand on your reformer. And what I want you to do is just place one foot against your shoulder rest at a slight diagonal. but as much of your foot connected as possible, and your arch of your other foot is directly in the middle of your foot bar. Now from here, if you can, I want you to stand up. I know you can't see me very well. Try to think of both hips forward as much as possible. Arms can be out in a capital T, behind your head, on your hips. I want you to push with both legs, press that carriage out, pull and grow tall to come back in. Inhale as you press out, and pull and grow tall. And just try to think both legs are pushing. The hip, especially the hip of that foot that is on your carriage, try to keep it coming forward because it's going to want to rotate back, and it will a little bit, but just do what you can do. 2 more here. 1 more. And then very carefully, you can hold on if you need to. We'll switch to the other side. So you'll place your foot at that diagonal, the other foot on your arch. And remember, each side's different. So you may have less of a diagonal, more arms where you want. Press with both legs, pulling back in. Inhale as you press out. Exhale in. Keep breathing through. Nice. Keep pushing with both legs. Growing tall. Do 3 more here. 1 more. Good. And then bring it all the way in. Carefully come off. And go ahead. We're going to move, you guys. I want you to be on a mat, and we're going to finish on a mat. And we're going to kind of finish with a little theme on our snake, which is some Cathy Grant side push-ups. So I want you to just lie on your side. You're going to take your top arm long on your mat and just place your head on top of it. Your top arm is in front of your chest. What I don't want you to think is that you're taking the arm and you're just kind of pushing yourself up. I want you to think that bottom arm is reaching for the wall and lifting up. This top arm is just going to give you a little assist. So reach the legs long, take your bottom arm, reach it towards that wall and lift where you can and back down. So it's not going to be a huge motion because really think about lifting from the bottom. Reaching that arm as you go. Do 2 more. You can always adjust your arm if you need. 1 more. Try to keep the legs heavy and rest. Now stay here on this side. Think about now the legs. Reach the legs away and then lift where they can and back down. So now you're just taking the bottom portion, reaching and lifting away. I kind of think the same thing. That bottom leg is reaching longer than the top. You're trying to touch the wall as you reach those legs, and you can even push a little into that arm again. 1 more. Good. And then you'll bring yourself, swivel, turn, whatever you want to do, and we'll do the whole thing on the other side. Good job. Y'all are almost done. All right. So again, bottom arm is long, top arm in front. Reach that bottom arm, reach it and lift where you can. You can always adjust that bottom arm where you feel like you've got a good connection. Inhale as you lift, exhale back down. Good, keep breathing through. Do 2 more here. 1 more. Nice. Now, think about that bottom leg reaching past the top as it lifts up and then lower. Really lengthening now those legs as they go away and back down. And reach. Good. And last 2 here. A little more challenging on this side. 1 more. And rest. All right. Go ahead, bring yourself all the way up. Yep. And I don't know if you can see me, guys. Something happened here. Move that away from you. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna unmute everyone because we're gonna finish. I can't unmute you.
All right.
Okay, I think y'all both unmuted yourselves. Okay. So I want you to go ahead and just sit tall. Legs crossed. Okay, so think like when we're on the reformer, if the pedal was here, because we're gonna kind of go up and over. I want you to just take your right arm towards the sky, take your left hand and place it on your mat. And what I want you to think about is just like what we did a minute ago. You're gonna take that top arm and you're gonna reach it up towards the sky, up and over. This arm on the floor is gonna bend, but I still want you to kind of feel like you're a snake, where you're kind of still pushing into it, so you feel like that bottom half that's towards the mat is actually still going up and over as you make this move. And then do that again as you reach up and over. So think back to your side bend, your snake, your kneeling arms when you were doing all that work. Both sides are working. We're not just collapsing. And do one more here. Up and over, really pushing the hip into the mat, and then back, and then we'll switch. So take the other arm, reach it up. Same thing, this arm is still active as you kind of think of up and over. Ooh, this side is a little tighter. I don't know about you guys. And then keep breathing as you inhale, because breathing's so important. Good. Let's do two more here. And again, really think of lifting. So it's that whole lateral flexion. And one more. I'll use that word because y'all know what it means. And then back. Ha. Okay, lengthen your legs. It's okay if you're off, or Jolie, yeah, if you wanted to bend. Think back to our, again, one to chair. I want you to take your right arm and just reach behind you and just rotate where you can, keeping both legs lengthened and long. You can take your arm that's free to the outside of that right leg. Think of lifting up, pushing the leg into the arm into the leg, and just twisting where you can, staying tall. And then bring it back to the center. Take the other arm, now left, then right. Same thing, grow tall, pressing up and reaching as you turn. Remember to breathe, and we'll do one more each side. So take it across, grow tall first, keep the legs lengthened as you turn and turn and turn. And then back. Did anyone get any popping in their back? Because I just got a nice pop. And reach. And then back to the center. All right, last thing. Cross those legs. Take your hands behind you. Just kind of cradle your head in them. And I want you to just, don't think back bend. Again, think lengthen. So I want you to think you're taking your head, you're pulling it towards the ceiling. And then I want you to start looking up towards the ceiling. Maybe open up the chest. Elbows kind of come back, but keep lifting, so you're not just like flinging back, and then bring it back to the center. And then do that again. Inhale, think of pulling the head up. Maybe starting to look up towards the ceiling, opening up your chest, breathing, and then just do one more. Lifting up, going where you can go, and then all the way back. Let the arms go, and let's just take 2 deep breaths. I want you to inhale as much air as you can. Inhale, and then exhale. Whatever you need to do. One more, inhale, and exhale, and rest, shake it out.